to the K.
To the K.
To the K.
Hello, one and all. Welcome to the 8K Wrestling Show. It is time for some payback.
Payback's a bitch, Carl.
Yes, it is.
It's also a pay-per-view.
It is.
Yeah.
Premium live event, actually.
Right.
But just props to Papa H for the, being on brand there with his,
Big Papa H.
purple and white. Right up our alley, innit? House of
I mean,
Purple and all.
Judgement Day have been rocking our colours for ages, so
This is true. So we like...
I think we're part of the Judgment Day.
Yeah, okay. Also known as the kids from South Park. Because it's still the funniest.
Fair.
But let's go into the card, shall we? Only 7 matches announced, so it'll probably be relatively snappy this. But
Oh, nice. So we've got Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory, and I don't give a fuck match.
we have, yeah. And apparently the US title's on the line for that as well.
Don't give a fuck.
It's fascinating this. Theory has been rejected by fans, hasn't he? Like, completely. Like, not like...
A bit kind of unfairly in some
I
senses.
think so.
Like, don't be wrong, like, there's kind of... I know you've defended him, and I'm sure he'll get there. He's young, he's got plenty of time to. But right now, there's nothing interesting enough about him. So I kind of get why the fans aren't into it.
Yeah. He does need some more character development. He's got all the right tools. Like, you know what I mean? He's very athletic, very
Can
agile.
make him come out as like a plumber or something.
Maybe. Yeah, Mario gimmick. Done. Nailed it. But it's fascinating this because he lost the belt to Mysterio, who we thought, like, I think we both agreed at one point in time it was going to be Santos Escobar. And then it ended up being Rey Mysterio that won.
Yeah.
It's like, why is he the US champ? And it's like, well, now it doesn't feel back to put it back on Theory. Like, I wanted to see something happen with Rey and Escobar. Some
Would
like
make more sense.
LWO implosion or something.
Also, why does Theory look like he's never seen a camera before in his life and he's really confused by what's pointing at him?
Yeah. Like that guy that we used to go to school with, and we noticed on like pictures that he just pulled the same face all the time. And it was like kind of
Oh, yeah.
mildly aggressive,
Yeah.
like I'm cool kind of thing. I think that's what he's going for.
But the
Yeah.
I've got grit in my eyes look.
Yeah, basically. It's like
I don't want to wear glasses. That look. Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that one.
The Clint Eastwood surgery.
The Clint Eastwood. Also another old man who didn't want to admit that he needed glasses. Cool.
Basically, yeah. But yeah, I have no idea, and to your point, don't really care where this goes, if I'm honest.
Yeah, wasted opportunity, like you say. Like,
Give it back.
Santos should have had the belt anyway.
Yeah, give it back to Theory for like it gives him an extra reign. Why not? I don't think Rey Mysterio needs to be the US champion at this stage in his career. So
It feels like at this stage in his career, he's just like, I want that. Like a spoiled kid walking around.
Yeah.
I know that's probably not what he's doing, but
no,
like, I just don't really get the point.
me neither. So strange one all around. I don't think you'll lose it though. So I'll say Rey, but I'd be happy if Theory won it. To be fair.
Yeah. I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I don't know where you're going to put that in your prediction series. But I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Which takes us to not even a match, talk show segment.
So Cody was just like, well, John Cena got one.
Yeah. Like, really? Like, it gets its own graphic and everything. Just... Right.
And what? We're going to give Cody a microphone and see what happens?
Well, yeah.
I wonder what he's going to talk about.
I don't know whether maybe he's carrying a bit of an injury or something. He didn't wrestle on Raw last night. Like, he didn't even appear on Raw. He was there, but he was only on basically in a dark bit. He beat up Dominic Mysterio, I think.
There you go. He can still move.
So yeah, weird. So it's a strange one. I don't know why they've got him on unless they do something with. I've got an idea.
Go on then.
John Cena. Cody wants to fight John Cena, doesn't he? John Cena and Grayson Waller had a bit of beef on the Grayson Waller effect.
So what? So Grayson Waller's just going to be a conduit for John Cena rocking up whenever the fuck he feels like.
Basically, yeah.
And that's what the 2 months of John Cena is going to be about.
Yeah.
Him having 700 matches with Cody because he ticked the Brock Lesnar tick box, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
What's he going to do? Ask Undertaker to come out of retirement to end this fucking streak again?
Maybe. It's kind of the kind of thing I could see.
Manifested that, haven't I?
But yeah, I don't know why they would even announce it as like a big thing unless it's because we're going to get like a
So even the John Cena thing, did they announce that?
Oh, look, Cena's actually in the graphic. Because
yeah, like did they do this when John Cena was on the Grayson Waller Effect at that pay-per-view that time?
I don't know.
Money in the Bank.
Don't think so.
So it seems odd
that
it seems odd that they've announced it.
I think they've announced it because it's only Cody and Grayson, but I think the surprise will be, well, Cena's there. Yeah.
I feel like this is WWE like not being sure of their own pay-per-view. So they're going, well, Cody's going to be there. Just in case we just go, I'm not going to tune in there.
Yeah, but we'll talk about this once we've gone through all of them, but I'm kind of getting similar vibes. I don't really get this premium live event.
I feel like that's why you're getting graphics like this, because we don't want you to think Cody's not there, because he's going to be there. Don't, please buy the pay-per-view, please. Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, and I've called the pay-per-view several times, and I can feel it. It's like an itch. I can feel it annoying you. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a great poker face. We are getting, finally, some kind of outcome to Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus. Yeah. She made some interesting comments, Trish, though, saying that she's enjoyed it, but she feels like it's gone on a bit long. She wants to, fight some other people kind of thing, which it has a bit, to be fair.
I mean, it would have been nice if they'd have dealt with it at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
That would have been the more sensible thing to do.
But nevertheless, we're getting a steel cage match between these two, and I don't know whether the original rules still apply with the whole you're going to have to get stuff tattooed on you and all that, because they kind of dropped that pretty quick. But Becky's winning, isn't she? Let's be honest.
I think so.
Yeah.
Trish doesn't want it to go on a bit long, so...
Well, exactly.
Let's get home and have a cup of it,
Why not? She deserves it. There she is. Look at her up there.
Thank you, Trish.
Yeah. Yeah. It has to be Becky.
Actually, looking back at that picture, she's got some long arms. Didn't struggle at all, eh?
That's not Trish's arm. Whose hand even is that? But yeah, so I love Trish. I just don't think she'll end up getting the better at this feud. But
I think it's the rub, isn't it? You don't want to put the older talent over the younger talent unnecessarily. And if this is the end of it, I feel like it's only right that Becky goes over.
Yeah.
So
I feel like we might get some kind of follow-up thing with Zoe Stark. I'm also made up for her that she's getting a cage match. I don't think she's ever had one before. She'd never been in a ladder match either, had she? So Money in the Bank. Yeah. So I feel like it is a proper bucket list tour
back and ticking boxes. Yeah.
So that's awesome. And I'm made up that she can and gets the opportunity to do so. Yeah, go on, Becky.
But it's time to rock and roll.
Indeed. We're also getting... Do you know what? Did you see Raw last night?
No.
Right, so The Miz did a fucking fantastic impression of LA Knight.
Really?
Dressed up like him.
He's always liked to do that.
Absolutely killed him, to be fair. He was like going, yeah, what? I mean, sorry, yeah. Like basically taking the piss out of it and being a Stone Cold ripoff. But really good work from The Miz. I think Matt Cardona, the little fucking savage, said, this is the best thing you've ever done. Other than marrying Maurice or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And nice. So,
no, he's not wrong.
Yeah, he is not wrong. But yeah, I think this will be good. LA Knight's going to win though, isn't he?
I don't he is, and he should. I'd kind of like to see a more serious edge out of LA Knight here. They both can't be goofballs here. I kind of want to see him take this seriously and just batter Miz. Just fucking beat the shit out, beat the tar out of him. That's what I want to see.
Okay. That would be good, to be fair.
Imagine you get that edgier version, because let's be honest.
Edge is he?
No, you get when it comes to the mic skills, people like to make that comparison to The Rock and Stone Cold, right? But so far, that's what he's lacking, isn't it? He can talk, but Stone Cold would rinse you on the mic and beat the piss out of you. Yeah. And I feel like this is where he needs to just beat the piss out of the Miz.
Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. I think he is missing that side to him, isn't he? It's all well and good coming out and doing your catchphrases.
I think it's there. I just don't think they give him enough time to actually demonstrate that he can dominate in the ring. I feel like if they use this match to show that he can just absolutely batter him, then I think that just adds that little more edge then.
Yeah. You know, it's a really good point there. Hopefully that is the outcome of it as well, because I haven't really thought about it. It's just if it's two goofballs having a goofy match, I don't think it does enough for LA Knight.
No,
this is a match that it needs to push him up that next level, because obviously other than the Bray match, which obviously feels bad to talk about now, but other than that, he's not really had a high profile this
moment. Everyone was expecting the Money in the Bank for him, weren't they? And obviously
Yeah, he was in that.
And kind of rightly so, because Damian definitely should have been the Money in the Bank winner.
And like, he was in the Slim Jim Battle Royal, but he won that, yay. But, sorry, yeah.
But even that, it's not a match that's throwing people over the top rope. He needs an all-out he just needs to beat the fuck out of this guy.
He does. And hopefully that will happen for his own sake anyway. But both saying LA Knight?
Yeah.
Try that again. Both saying LA Knight?
Yeah.
Just one more time. We both try LA Knight.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. So we're also getting a tag match. Tag team titles on the line. Kevin Owens is back, apparently. Thought he was injured.
Okay.
There on Raw yesterday.
They were both suffering injuries.
Well, he had Sami Zayn had that weird thing that wrestlers get.
The chicken's out.
But your elbow goes a bit weird, and they were like, "Let's make out like it's really broken" or something.
Oh, right.
But it was just like a bit of swelling. But yeah, so these guys are back, and tag team titles on the line against Finn and Damian. Is this when we are going to see the Judgment Day finally implode here?
I think Finn is going to make him cash in. Yeah, after they lose to win the belts, and Damian's just going to go with it, and you're going to cry.
That pissed me off so much.
Nah, I'm only messing. Stop
putting things like that out there.
I'm sorry. I feel like we've moved too far in the direction of like Damian's like on the edge of like doing something that I don't really think that putting the belts on them is a good idea. So I feel like the win should go to Sami and KO. I don't know how you feel about that, but
I mean, I absolutely think that they should retain you. Yeah. I don't know what the end kind of game is with Judgment Day at the moment. They keep teasing these two are going to fall out, and they always end up being on the same page. Like,
I think the mileage is there, isn't it? Like, let's say they pull the trigger here, they lose, and Finn loses it and hits Damian. Damian realizes he's like 2 feet taller than him and built like a brick shit house, so he just beats him up. That's
where they got the other Irish guy though, that JD McDonough or whatever he's called. Like, him and Finn are clearly going to have something going at some point.
Possibly. But yeah, I feel like let's say he snaps and he beats Finn up and it moves to a program between them two, it gives what I've really liked about the Money in the Bank run for Damian so far is it doesn't feel very stale because we're concerned with the story of the Judgment Day. So it's not like here he is, when's he going to cash in? You know what I mean? Which is what you get all the fucking time. Yeah. So I feel like he's clearly not going to cash in anytime soon. So I feel like having this sort of story is sensible. It works. And it actually spanned from does he cash in or doesn't he?
So love it if he cashes in the main event, so I can just use that soundbite against you just forever.
Yeah, probably.
With a bit of Benny Hill music afterwards, so we cash in. So yeah, we're saying champions retain?
Yes.
Which takes us to another member of the Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley, taking on Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah, I didn't recognise it then. I don't know what it was about the black and white picture. I didn't realise it was Raquel.
Are you okay? Has the illness taken over you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm down with the sickness.
Well, yeah, I think this is going to be an absolute banger. First off,
agreed.
Match of the night candidate here, 1,000,000%. Right? You can say what you want about Raquel. You don't like her style or whatever. Who cares?
I didn't say that.
I'm not saying you.
People.
But I think these two are going to have some really good chemistry. They fought before in NXT. And the match was really good, so being able to do it on a much grander stage, I think they'll absolutely give it their all, 100%. But Rhea Ripley ain't losing this belt.
No, I don't. I think the fans would fucking turn if she did. So
it's not the right time. Unpopular opinion, but I feel like Raquel could be the one to dethrone her, but not now.
Yeah, no, now it's to like the timing is definitely not right for it.
Yeah, and it hasn't had enough build or anything really. No. There's been a bit of like, well, I'm going to fight you.
But she'd be a great candidate for the one who could dethrone her, though.
Yeah.
Or maybe Charlotte again. I don't know.
Which takes us on to the final one.
Wow, that transition was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. You're like, yeah. Seth freaking Rollins, Shinsuke freaking Nakamura.
I mean,
World freaking Championship.
It's going to be Seth.
Fucking has to be, doesn't it?
I love the work they've done between the two of them, and Nakamura basically pointing out like that he's ruthless enough to go for Seth. Like, because there's obviously like I mean, I keep saying, my head always goes, there's a size advantage there, but there isn't really. There's not that much in it.
No.
But my head always kind of suggests that Nakamura's a smaller guy. I don't know why that is.
Yeah,
he is slightly smaller than him, but...
yeah, I think he's just a little bit more slender, isn't he?
But you know, when your mind exaggerates it, I'm acting like it's Big Show versus Rey Mysterio here, when really the size difference isn't that much.
No, not at all.
But I don't know, it just feels like Seth has the advantage. But I mean, Nakamura's always been, he was the king of strong style, for God's sake. So
yeah.
But I can't see them taking the belt off Seth.
Another very unpopular opinion, maybe. Very underwhelmed with Seth's championship run.
To be honest, this is half the reason I don't want him to lose it yet. Because he hasn't had a chance to do much with it.
No.
Other than fight Finn a couple of times and then stand there while Damian's like, what? Got it. He's like, yeah, he didn't though.
Just not being a big fan, if I'm honest. So I think it'd be criminal if Shinsuke's the one to end it. So yeah, I'm going to say Seth retains.
But do you think it's going to be a straightforward match with no cash-ins? Or do you think Seth's going to retain and Damian's going to come out and batter him?
I could see a cash-in happening, to be fair, just because it has been so stale.
Or triple threat?
Could do.
Those are the ballsy way. I mean, why would you? Why would you take a risk?
I mean, that in itself is the unanswered question, is are they going to go with Priest as the champ?
Yeah.
So
Priest would be a great champ.
Is now the time. I feel like Judgment Day aren't going to break up until after Survivor Series.
Right.
Because it makes sense to have a Survivor Series match, doesn't it?
I think the aim right now is put belts on Judgment Day. So I could see the cash in. I don't think they're going to win a tag belt though.
No. Unless
they do. And then he cashes in as well. And they've just got all the fucking belts.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I could see something happening, to be fair. So yeah. Why not? Fuck it, yeah. Damian Priest is going to come down.
Damian Priest win. Beast?
Damian Beast.
Yeah, he wins, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, them's be our payback predictions.
This be the end.
This be the end for this week. So yeah. What do you think? Do you agree? Well, what match are you looking forward to the most? What do you think of this as an actual premium live event? Because very
it's
whelmed.
It's not the most.
They've been putting on such good premium live events, haven't they? Like every fucking Backlash in Puerto Rico, Money in the Bank in London. Like
maybe that's what it is. It's like there's not a bad pay-per-view really, but I feel like there's just no.
It just doesn't feel on the same level, does it?
USP for this one is there.
USP by Calvin Klein. Yeah, I mean, the USP is let's give Judgment Day a load of focus in this one.
To make the whole pay-per-view about them.
So that's done. The only guy who isn't there is Dom Dom. He's on the poster.
He'll be around.
So we'll
He'll
see.
be supporting his Mami.
But yeah, very underwhelmed. But usually, well, I'll say usually, sometimes the ones that you think meh end up being the ones that fucking deliver. So you never know. Just like this show.
I love it.
So yeah, let us know what you think of the card in the comments. If you're listening, leave us 5 stars for a review, not just like don't be sending them with your toenail clippings to the PO box. We don't want any of that.
That's a reference. I got that reference.
See, that's why I have to listen to all the episodes. But yeah, thanks again for 5k subscribers on YouTube, 2 million views. Amazing.
Every subscriber could give just $10.
Then we'd have.
Hey kid.
Oh, don't make me math. But yeah, so
there's a share right there. Don't make me.
Do us a favour, drop a like, drop a comment, and if you've not subscribed already, what are you playing at? You've made it all the way to the end without subscribing to us, you lunatics. So hit that button, and we will catch you on the next one.